Good evening, my love. You are very welcome. You are very welcome to the clarity. You are very welcome to mastery of receiving. You are very welcome home. You are loved. You are never forgotten. And if you watch my video, it means that you are ready. You are ready to get this clarity. So I'm gonna clarify today about what is the depression actually is, how to flip it into joyful life, a life on our full potential, a life with realization, our meaningful, unique talent, soul purpose, like really serve on the table of life our unique quality, our unique frequency, our unique abilities. So depression and the worldwide crisis, it's actually same thing. It's just like micro and minor. It's repetitive patterns that within and outside. So worldwide crisis show us that the life is giving us hint to be more flexible, to heal our womanhood, to heal our woman energy. Woman energy, it's the flexibility, it's the receiving, it's the multiplication. So when the worldwide crisis come, it's saying to us that both man and woman, we have woman energy. And if we not operate from it, we are very linear. We're not able to be flexible. We're not able to innovate. We're not able to understand what is the flexibility. We stay and wait for life. Give us abundance and resources from the places that not working anymore. So life is not go on emptiness. Life is just want our womanhood to be received well, to heal well, and start to be operated from the balance. That's what is our life want from us. And the balance is when we take our emotional quality and intellectual quality and make it together and start to operate from the balance. So in our man and woman energy, when the many generation we saw that the man was one who was rule, who was with resources, who was more developed, evolve, we start to think that we should be more in the man mentality so we can get the resources. And that's how the man energy became under pressure, because when we operate from the balance, we understand the value, we understand that divine creation could not make a mistake, could not create woman as the waste of the creativity and put all the responsibility on the man. So the worldwide crisis or our depression is saying to us that one of our part is more developed than others. And come out of the depression, come out of the world crisis, we have to look at what part is not not developed, not used properly, not value. So balance, it's the most interesting subject and the most rich, most unlimited subject to understand. And first of all, we have to understand that the balance, it's not only white and black, it's also red. So it's a three part in the balance. It's the mind, it's the body, and it's the soul, and all of them have to be equal. Same as our spirituality, physical, financial, and emotional. Okay, so when we take all of this part and make it as equal, as really important as the equal parts, we understand how to not chase, we understand how to receive well, we understand how to not compromise, we understand how to not fight for it, we understand how to not lie ourselves that we don't want something, or like when we're forgetting about our boundaries and think like, if I need this result, I would do anything is possible. So this is the burnout, and this is the out of the balance. This is the out of the alignment. So what I'm saying, emotional quality, our womanhood, our receiving, our flexibility should be more developed, evolved, and valued now to come out of the depression, to come out of the worldwide crisis, and start to receive with easy, with joy. So that's how, that's the solution. Okay, this is the would be solution to develop these parts and start to be more flexible. So if we look at the world, like at the life, what does the life is want for us? The life want us to be more flexible and look for the other resources, look for the other mindset, look for the other action, inspired action, no fighting. It's like if you're talking about mastery of receiving, we should not wait, we should not demand, we should not fight for it. We have to tune, we should align, we should be grateful, we should declare that I am receiving, and at the same time I'm giving what is my most valuable quality, ability, frequency to the world. And that would be what is my heart is saying, what is my heart is wanted. Okay, that would be the most valuable that I able to give to the world, same as you. So our life want us more flexibility. It says like the life is so limitless, the life is so abundant. It's abundance in everywhere. Don't stop here, don't look at one resource, especially if that not work anymore, if there's so much compromises, if it's not giving you frequency, emotion of happiness, of gratitude, of your development. Let go. The life is full of abundance. Trust me. Life saying trust me. Be more flexible. If you knock in one door and they say no to you, it doesn't mean that life is over. It doesn't mean that life is not listen, you don't feel you. Life is saying you be flexible. I hear you. Be flexible, be grateful, and you will see that the moment you ask, it's already given. What you have to be at receiving mode, at flexibility, at gratitude, and understanding that you are loved. Okay? So, what we're talking today? Today, I want to give you clarity about depression and the worldwide crisis. This is concern and able to implement at absolutely all levels of our life, personal life, our health life, our financial life, our relationship life, and our business life. So when the person feel in a depression, some of us have suppressed depression that people even don't know that they do suppress depression. They live so much for others but forgetting about themselves. So this kind of suppression, depression, can be, symptoms can be all of a sudden aggression. This is attachment to alcohol, some kind of drugs. On the health level, it can be like oncology, like a cancer things, or like so much overwhelm, so much tiring. And on the financial level, usually it's like no flow, no raising up. It's up and down. It's so much fear regarding the money, and people feel with suppressed depression like lonely, like very lonely, like they have subconscious waves like no one needs me. Even if I do this, it's most of the startuppers, like if you notice that you just starting you have like so much reach of ideas, and then you just not finishing, or it looks for you like it's so difficult to accomplish. It says like the moment you launch your idea, your subconscious jump out with the frequency no one needs me. So this is all the signals and the symptoms of the suppressed depression, and the way how we feel inside, in our inner world, in our like overall like collective mode for the world. If we're talking about worldwide crisis, that's how our collective in our inner world, like outside and inside, that's how we feel. It's exactly the same. It's just like the bigger picture. Worldwide crisis is the same, like inner feeling about depression. So basically, depression and the worldwide crisis, the meaning of it, that we have to allow ourselves to be honest at speaking up and receiving what is our true desires. True desires, they are big, they are huge, they beautiful, they unique, it's an innovation, it's the stage, it's the stars, it's the appreciation, it's the receiving, it's the fulfillment, it's the meaningful. It's actually understanding that I am here for the greatest reason that can be. And because we've been taught in our childhood that to receive our joyful desire, we have to ask for the parents or the teacher, anyone with higher authority than we thought that we have. We thought if we are small, if we're young, if we're not resourceful, there's all the people who are able to give us what we want. So we thought that we depend on them. We thought like this. So when a child come to the parents and parent didn't work out like financial freedom mindset or the frequency of joy of receiving, parent would be operate from their own understanding, and they will explain to the kid like too much wishes, too much joy would be dangerous for you, or if you want to receive this, you have to clean up your room, you have to study well at school, you have to do this and then that and then that, and then we minimizing and forgetting and ignoring our desires. So that's how we practicing for many years not to experience happiness, not to experience joy, not to experience receiving, not to experience honesty to our life. As the collective result, we come to a huge worldwide crisis. And this one saying, okay, you able to flip, not transform, my love, flip understanding of yourself, that you are resourceful, that you not depend on your country, on your business, on your clients, on your husband, on your wife, on your parents, on your politic. You only depend on how honest you are with yourself, with your desire, and with ability to speak up and to receive. So many of us even don't know that we have to speak up and ask. My own experience, I was like so misaligned with this balance understanding and like what I'm clarifying now. I was like so misaligned. I even didn't know. I was afraid to ask. I didn't know formula of life, that we're not able to receive if we not ask. The formula of life, we all hear, without exception. We all hear by our free will. And their resources and their help and their guidance is available for all of us. But they're not able to interface, interact, and help us if we not ask. This is called free will of discovery, of experience, of understanding. So imagine this, like 24/7, all the time, every second, every moment, we have support, visible, invisible, whatever you believe, you know, every time, even if you didn't tell anyone, if you ask from your heart, some miraculous happen and you will get this help. And then you'll say, unbelievable, you know what's happened to me. This is natural law of support, and this is support, and this is guidance, and this is clarity available for all of us all the time. All we need to do is ask. All we need to do is receive after we ask. And receiving is to be flexible. It's to take our victim mode with all our disappointment of life, of all our wounds, of all our misunderstanding, misalignment, just put it, surrender to it and say like, I'm receiving. I declare I'm receiving. I had one time in my life situation when I understood that I was consciously, subconsciously I knew when I start to understand that I need to ask. And then I noticed that when the answer was coming to me, I was consciously and subconsciously was saying no to it. And I remember one prayer that I was praying and crying, and I say like, all my angelic support, all my guidance, I don't know what the fuck with me, why I'm saying no to what I need, what I ask, and what I desire, I don't know. And I give you this full permission to give me that. If I ask you just find a way to give me it, even if I say subconsciously no to it. And I say like, that time I given you permission for, like, for example, 3 months, because it was overwhelmed, because I noticed that with me was so great role of blocking my receiving, and that time I didn't know how to unblock that. It was like so strongly I was asking, I was feel like praying for the help, feel like begging, and it's like my power was like overgiven to people, to men, to my parents, to my country, to whatever where I could give. Like, I was thinking that I depend on everyone. So if I would be playing that role, or pleasing that, or go for compromising, or wait when these people will understand something, I saw that my happiness and my desire would be fulfilled only that. So I was like on the last place of my life. And receiving was sometimes very difficult. Mostly it was like pound, sometimes a lot, sometimes no. So when I understood that I need to ask help, that I'm not here to prove, I'm not here to fight, I'm not alone, when I understand this, even the holy books are saying to us, ask and it's given, ask and it will be open, ask and it will be given, knock and it will be open. So when I understood that, I started to ask. And when I ask and I noticed that it's coming, I felt like my heart was like no to the receiving. I was crying and said, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. I don't know how to heal that. I just know that I need your support. I need your help. I need to receive that, because it's already my life depend on it. If I'm not able to receive, I'm just simply gonna die. So I give permission, I declare, I announce, I make it a law. I say like, I give my angelic support, guidance, I'm giving you this permission to give me, to find a way, to inspire me, to like take my no subconscious, to knock down and just give it to me. So from there, I start to understand what is the mastery of alignment. I start to mastery of receiving, mastery of alignment, clarity on what actually, why people dealing with worldwide crisis and what is the solution. And then I understand that depression is the same. So depression is not the chronic disease, but it's the result of us cheating on us. It's like some of us even don't know that all our desires, all our wishes, all our ideas is possible and easy, joyful, possible to fulfillment without compromising, fighting, or lying to ourselves. All we have to do is just understand that our divine soul and our desire is the language, is the voice, is the communication of divine. So all our desire equal to yes to the resources. I want you to understand what is the major difference between divine unlimited resources and our parents, because when we grow up we thought that our parents is the authority, and that authority was limited. And if we think that our desire, like when we became adult or teenage, and we still think that our desire cannot be fulfilled because authority is limited, we have to just take this concept, kiss it goodbye, and say thank you so much. I was misunderstood. I was taught with misalignment, because our desire is the golden compass. It's that gonna lead us home. It's that gonna lead us to ourselves. It's that gonna lead us to understand that we are sourceful. We are creator. And we not depend on anyone, on anything, not approval, not perfection, not anyone rules or anyone estimation. What we have to do to understand that arriving home is to accept what I really feel, how I really feel, to value my honesty, to value my voice, to value my receiving, and to follow my desire and to say yes to my desire. So go from breakthrough from depression and the worldwide crisis. We have to learn how to be honest, how to prioritize our feelings, our emotions, our desire, our ideas, and our innovations. We have to learn how to speak up with truth, with love. We have to learn how to receive. We have to learn how to take back our power. And to get this, to make this decision, like I'm gonna learn it, I'm gonna say yes to my life, I just want to clarify a few more things. Like, so you have options, you have understanding, and you have options what to do with it. One of the options, you can do it by yourself. You can go through this breakthrough from the depression when you have clarity that you have the depression, or you have worldwide crisis, like crisis in your family, in your own economy, in your own creativity, in your own business, in your own relationship. So if you will do that by yourself, what you need to understand, first of all, our desire, without exception, for everyone, this is the law, this is the divine sacred law of the world, of the creativity. Our desire that coming from the heart, it's already coming with the resources. All we need to do is to say yes to it and follow inspirational act. Not the scary act, not the survival act, inspirational. Be honest to your desire and follow it. And it's gonna be for the beginning, when you start to practice, that's gonna be unrealistic. It's like where I am now and what I want. Come on, let's be realistic, it's too crazy. Well, if you do it by yourself, you just need to understand it may sound crazy, but that's who you are, and your desire. It's not the craziness, it's not stupidness, it's not silliness, it's your gut, it's the divine awareness is leading you, and it's very resourceful, and it's awareness. It's mean I can see anything, I know what is the best probability for you. You don't have to work out, you don't have to understand. I just telling you impulse of the desire. If you hear that, be honest and say yes to it. Follow resources money, information, guidance, open doors, people, everything is already ready. It just need for you to be brave to say yes. And for many of us, because we've been trained all our life to minimize our desire, we actually, many of us even don't know what is the frequency of happiness is, and what means the fulfillment, and what means life without compromising, and what means art of having it all. So this is the practice. Good if you get this in one time in this video, otherwise you can rewatch it and feel it and allow and be honest and allow and be honest and allow and be honest. So it's the practice to understand yes to the bigger one, to the bigger one, to the bigger one, to the bigger one, to the bigger one. That's how you will arrive to your home, and your home is the alignment to your soul. You know, we have a soul and we have our personality. When our soul in one frequency, in one desire, and our personality in low frequency, and full of fears and not believe in their own resources, can be very torturing life, because this is misalignment and they pull in different direction, and you just think that you are crazy. You are not. Oh, sorry, I have to increase my space on my phone. So you are not crazy. All you need to do is to get to alignment between your soul and your personality. Okay? Take back your power where you was given, where you was thinking that you depend on the husband, on the economy, on your business, on your client, on your parent. Take back your power. Start to be honest how you feel. Learn how to communicate through love. With your honesty, communicate to yourself, communicate to your family, communicate to your money, communicate to your clients with honesty, with love. Okay, so this is the most important, to understand that our desire, they are already approved, they're already given. The moment we speak it up, the moment I declare I receive it, it's already given. All we have to do is just not to be afraid of how great and how brilliant and how yummy our desire. We should stop afraid of happiness. We should stop afraid of love. We should stop afraid of receiving. We should stop afraid of celebration life. I know it's totally different frequencies. So, my love, let's celebrate. Let's dance. Let's sing. Let's be kind to each other. Like, take care. Like, ask yourself how I would create my day today if I would be so selfish, like absolutely selfish. How I would treat myself, how I would prove myself that I love myself. So this is for those who want to do it by themselves. I have two more solutions. One of them is be in my wealthy and spiritual community that call naked honest truths. It's the safe space where every week I'm gonna give the healing informative video that you can understand how to practice be honest, how to practice your voice come out through all these fears, fear of rejection, fear of not good enough, fear of like, what if I'm gonna be absolutely honest and I remove my mask, what's gonna happen then? So this is the safe space that help you to go breakthrough of your biggest fear, and will understand how to flip ugly, uncomfortable, scary conversation into the breakthrough, and to really understand how I feel, because many years, all our lives, we was in this ignorance toward ourselves. We didn't know how we feel. We was ignoring. We was overeating, we was over drinking, using drugs, using some kind of like antidepressant or vipassana avoidance, just to not listen how painful for us to not follow our truth, our honesty. So to speak up the truth, to be honest, if you don't know how to flip it, if you don't know how to create safe space, what it can happen, you can break the relationship, you can hurt someone or something that not meant to hurt, you know. So this is the art of communication through love, through the clarity, through the safe space, gonna give you breakthrough, freedom, relief, and that joyful result that you understand how to ask help, how to understand that you actually what you have, it's the valuable, and that's gonna give you understanding how to create boundaries that are healthy for you, for your family, for your friends, for your relative, for your business, for your clients, for your money. It's everything starts from the understanding I am here and that's how I feel. So worldwide crisis, it's the one by one start to leave their focus on the honesty, on the truth, on their kindness and care to self, to others, via the truth. And that's how we're gonna heal our womanhood, our receiving, our flexibility, our unity, and that's how we're gonna come to the balance. So if you feel that this resonates with you, I'm very welcome you. Come home, come to this wealthy and spiritual community that call Naked Honest Truth. It's the community on Facebook. Literally welcome anyone who is searching support, who doesn't want to be afraid anymore, and know that communication is the creativity, communication is the mastery of receiving, communication, it's our life. So this is community with very affordable entry fees, and it's one-time payment, and you can get friends from all over the world. You will understand like you're not alone in this, and you will get every week from me healing and informative techniques how to transform ugly, uncomfortable and scary conversation into breakthrough, relief, freedom, and really joyful result that's gonna save your marriage, your relationship, your business, your money, your deals, and even if it's like already something start to looks like a mess, it's all can heal, it's all can get to alignment. And solution number 3, this is individual, from clarity session to the legendary life with me, one-on-one. So coming out of the depression and worldwide crisis is understanding what is your soul purpose, who you are, what is your talents, what is your gift, what is your unique frequency, and what is your desire. Also, working with me would give you clarity and very well guidance with understanding where's your power now, where you was overgiven your power, where you went for a compromise before, where you was lying to yourself, where you was fighting towards you, towards life, towards your own flow of receiving. And working with me is the most effective alignment within you, your soul and your personality. So this is in a balance, like healing man and woman energy to come to alignment, intellectual and emotional coming to one alignment, black and white, understand who you are. Like, we're not only white angels, we also are dark power. So understanding how to receive your black side, it doesn't mean that you have to go and do something ugly. You just don't have to ignore something of you. And when you understand how to come to the balance, this is the best price of life. Your left, right, up, down, in and out gonna be equal. And when that gonna be equal, the doors of the kingdom, divine kingdom, will open up for you. And that is we're talking about true love. And point of zero, the fifth dimension, when we all come to one unit, and that's how we became true manifester of our life. So my love, let me check if there's anything I would like to add. Oh yes, healing of depression and worldwide crisis. It can be done, only one, and it's healing with the flip. If you already know that you for some time with depression and it's come and go, it's mean that you didn't heal that. You just even don't understand the size of this iceberg, what's going on. It's like depression cannot be healed with antidepressant, with drugs or alcohol or any lie and suppression. Depression is one and only honest declaration towards you, towards your life, that you declare that you're gonna live honesty to your desire once and forever. So only after that intention you will understand what size of upsetness and inner sadness you're dealing with. And after that you're able to flip it into the joy, flip it into the happiness, flip it into the clarity, and brave step of receiving, brave step to put yourself on the map. I am here, I am valuable, I am lovable, and I am able to give, I am able to receive, and I am real, I am here. So that's only how we heal the depression. Depression not able to heal with transformation, with ignoring, with avoidance. Depression is like a snowball of sadness that we know that we consciously or subconsciously say no to our desire. So we say no to our divine guidance. So we more and more separating from the soul and personality are dividing, and come to the balance, come to the happiness, come out of the depression and come out of the worldwide crisis. We have to come to alignment. And when we in misalignment, we in severe pain inside, our inner world is crying for help, shouting for help. And if we don't know how to deal with that, we just put in more food, more drama, more alcohol, drugs, suppression, disappointment, just to not hear our pain. But what I'm saying to you, that you're not crazy, and it's okay to ask help, it's okay to receive help, and it's not a weakness. It's not a weakness, because all of us professional in particular something. So I'm professional in clarity, in alignment, in the balance, in the joy, in the easiness. So I'm able to give you clarity and alignment. That's how you're gonna come out of the inner pain. You're gonna get clarity, and when you get clarity, you get the result. So let me check if I wanna add anything. Yes, I wanna add that absolutely all of you who is watching, who is listening, if it's valuable information for you, if you are seeking for this information, if you appreciate this information, if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you are willing to be grateful to me and appreciate what I do, I'm very welcome you to come, join, to feel, to follow, to get more information, to get clarity. I invite you to come and receive what I'm able to give you. And you absolutely deserve this care, deserve this support, deserve this clarity, deserve this love, and the home is loving, the home is waiting you, the home is supporting you. All you just need to do is to ask and receive. And for all of you who feel that information is strange, information not resonate, but you till the end listen me, I would say that this is the message from your soul to your personality. Breathe and say, let me just imagine that my soul would feel better if I stop, go further from my desire and my heart. What if I just imagine that my happiness is to follow my heart? What if I just imagine that my heart is not stupid? And what if I just imagine that my heart is more intelligent than my mind? What if I understand that the heart as a soul, body, my mind, my soul, my body, they equal, and they all giving me impulse about desire. Like when our body asking for the food, the same our soul asking for the food, the same our mind asking for the food. And if I just stop fight against this and one time say yes to my heart, how my life is gonna be. What if one time I would trust my heart? What if I try? If you just go to the mirror, look to your eyes and say, I hear you. I trust you. Guide me. Tell me what I want. What is the best for me? So this is absolutely for everyone who is seeking guidance, who is seeking clarity, asking for help. It's not a weakness. It's nothing wrong to ask for help. Ask for help, but don't think that that one who is helping is your master, or they only have abundance and you don't. To be in alignment is to able to ask and give and receive. It's not a shame. It's not. It's nothing wrong to ask for help. Just understand that we all one. Alright? So, my love, who is ready for a community naked and honest truth? In the comments, write naked honest truth. I am in. Declare to my life. I want to learn this. I want to learn this art of communication. Who is feel by their heart that they interested in working with me one-on-one, from the clarity to the legendary life. There are so many levels. Actually, there are 4 levels, and it depends of you, like what level of the master you are at the moment, and what is your soul purpose. So, telephone is just like shouting, I need more space. My love, I hug you, love you, and be kind to yourself. Receiving is very joyful.